Today I'm breaking down pitching mechanics and talking about the things this pitcher does well, bad, and how you can improve those mechanics. So just from the beginning, first thing I noticed that he does well is he has a good fluid arm motion. He's on time, front foot strike, he's up, he's ready to pitch, and he's got good hip extension, and his back leg's not trailing. It's good hip extension. And it's going into the things that he does poorly and he can improve on. First thing I noticed was into his drive phase, he's quad dominant, and he's going this way, and I would like to see him get more of a hip hinge where his hips go back. And then into that, this causes him to kind of throw across himself with his knee driving this way. His front foot kind of cuts himself off, and therefore he has to throw around himself. There we are. He's blocking himself off. He's throwing this way, but his target's over here. Continuing back. There's hips. I mean, he is offline. He's just throwing across, and he struggled with arm injuries or shoulder health and location. And another thing that would help improve his location is he takes his eyes off his target before his throwing. So he gets his target early, and then he starts his drive phase, loses his target location, then picks it up again. One thing I'd recommend for this athlete to do is to keep his target located longer and pick it up earlier. That way you can have better focus on where he's throwing the ball. To help with his quad dominant, I would suggest him doing some hip hinge drills where he's just standing in this position at leg lift and just focusing on getting his hips back first. He can use a box and try to getting his butt on the box first and then driving, or a simple hook drill where his lead foot is behind the rubber, and him simply just lifting up his leg and driving towards home plate. You can also do against the wall where his front hip is driving up against the wall. That would help with his throwing across his body because he'd be using his glutes more, which allow him to stay in line more. But to fix him throwing across himself, I would suggest doing like a line drill where he's throwing on a line and he's trying to get his foot either on the other side of the line, on the line, or just over the line. So he has to force himself to open up his hips a little bit more and get in his glutes more. I would also suggest if he's throwing off the mound that he can draw a straight line from the toe of his back foot, and that way he has a line to throw on. All these mechanics would help improve this pitcher with his arm health. Getting a better hip hinge will allow him to use his legs more efficiently and allow him to get a better drive. And not him throwing across himself and getting him more in line with his target will help get him better location, better command, and will help him with his arm health because and get his hips through ultimately. And that's what I would suggest for this athlete to do.